Welcome back to the 13th event of the Women's Series Order of Merit this year from Robin Park Tennis Centre here in Wigan.
And it's Vicky to throw for the bullseye first.
We've had some safe passages so far through the opening round. Natalie Gilbert winning on this board 4-0 against Louise Patterson. Bo Greaves safely through to round number 2.
Outside
she plays what looks to be one of her final events here on the Women's Series. And Karolina Ratajski, who could make a bit of a late surge in regards to those spots for the Women's World Match Play, also safely through. Speaking of the Women's World Match Play, knocking on the door is Robin Byrne.
Game on.
She's gone through by 4 legs to 3, while the person in the last position, Vinnakainen, is about to take on Fallon Sherrock. So we may see a bit of interest as this event goes on.
72.
But it may take someone to come through the pack and pick up a title, just like Vicky did not too long ago. We got used to, didn't we, seeing Bo Greaves in the winner's enclosure, but we saw a different face very recently. And how will that title for Vicky sort of set her up for the rest of the year? How is it going to do in confidence? We know she's a player that really thrives on confidence, likes to play with a bit of rhythm and feel, which means when the confidence is high, the standard is too.
140.
Yeah, actually really looking forward to this as a contest because, as you mentioned, Vicky Pruim, the winner of the last Women's Series event, and with that victory, elevated her up 41. To 7th in that match play race. But Sue Lowther, well, this is her 13th Women's Series event. She actually made the semi-final of her very first. She's played some very solid stuff in these events. And Vicky's made
81.
A fantastic start, but she'll know if she's not on it. You can see there with the way that Sue started.
55.
She's able to cause some problems. And Vicky Pruim staying on the 20s, persevering there, has left her on a bogey.
45.
That's sort of the evolution we need to see next, isn't it, on the Women's Series? We see it far too often, and quite often from the players that are 34. Challengers. When you look at those sort of top players, those elites, Lisa Ashton, Bo Greaves, Fallon Sherrock, they don't make these mistakes. So not only have they got an advantage in regards to the standards that they can hit, they've also got the advantage in the fact that the maths give them those extra darts. And it's extra darts, it's an extra visit at times, of which they're getting over those sort of challenger players like Vicky.
Yeah, that switching for those players you mentioned is effortless, isn't it? It's kind of second nature to them. And we are seeing it, I think, with the younger players who are coming through.
Well, it's drilled into people, isn't it? We've now got a lot of academies and systems. But this, probably not the route Vicky was planning on, but it's still a shot.
18.
When she looked across, she'd have been hoping that Sue wasn't on 56. She'd have loved to have bust that and started again.
16.
Again, going straight for it. Well, she's not got much of the bed to aim at
17.
now.
Uses a moulded system as well, which isn't ideal in those sort of situations. Same problem.
No
Same
score.
results.
No score.
Well, not for the first time here. Vicky missing the big number at the back end of the leg, but this time it's a little bit more fatal. She can't mop up, she can't try and rescue the situation, and now she's got to watch Sue have 3 darts at the double, which didn't go the way Vicky was hoping it would. A leg that looked like it was going to be dominated by Vicky in the start of it, she's ended up losing.
Yeah, 55. Things getting very sticky for Vicky there. Missing those darts. And I did mention, didn't I, that Sue Lowther, if Vicky Pruim wasn't at her best, or isn't at her best,
45.
Is the type of player who's going to be able to cause problems and punish.
Proper banana skin game, isn't it?
Yeah.
And we can sort of see that. I mean, You look at recent results, they haven't quite
81.
gone Sue's way, but she's certainly had one or two results that have gone very close. The likes of the games with Trina Gulliver, 10-time Women's
40.
World Champion, where they've gone to deciding legs. Good signs of the danger and the banana skin nature.
81. 125.
Speaking of Trina Gulliver, 2-0 up at the moment, averaging 81. A bit of a resurgence as of late for the Golden Girl. But a lot of interest will also be on board
23.
5, won't it? Fallon Sherritt, Vinnakainen currently occupying that last place for the Women's World Match Play. Not the draw she would have wanted in round 1.
123.
Yeah, you mentioned Ruby Gray. Well, she was up against Vicky Martin, who was living La Vida Loca with that 4-3 win.
33.
Ruby Gray will be back a little later on.
'81. 60. Game shot.
Got that better there for Vicky Pruim on the outer ring. No trouble this time. Much, much better leg. Sort of authority stamping leg there for Vicky, showing why she picked up that title the last time out.
41.
Yeah, again there though, Sue Lowther leaving herself on that bogey number by staying on the 20s. Even if Vicky had missed that third dart, wouldn't have been in a position to
140.
punish.
Oh, we'll be talking about that all day.
Yeah.
We get used to seeing that.
81. 100.
Well, it's there or thereabouts now for Vicky, isn't it? It's either in or right on the wire. The grouping's starting to get there, starting to settle, starting to show that quality. The pace is starting
81.
to change. And that's where Sue now needs to sort of keep this pace going. She needs to find the same way Vicky is. There's going to be a bit of a
32.
gap open up here. We're starting to get into that turning point of the game.
15.
As Vicky's stepping it up, we're just noticing a bit of a drop off of the pace here for Sue as well, and slight little change as well in the
180.
angle of entry,
Yeah.
entering the board of the darts here for Sue, which just indicates that maybe she's one of the players that feels a little bit of the pressure.
81.
You can see with the demeanour of Vicky Pruim here, though, she's just stepped it up, as you mentioned.
Game shot.
A 15 darter proves that so much better.
And for a breaker throw as well there for Vicky, the very important fact there, she had to break the throw at some point within this game.
45.
Nice moment to do so. Try and open up that gap in the middle part, pressurise the opponent.
We do have
85.
a number of last 64 matches now getting underway. Matt mentioned that blockbuster tie, Kirsi Vinnakainen taking on Fallon Sherritt, the Queen of the Palace,
55.
currently 2-1 up. It is Vinnakainen, of course, in that race for the women's match play, who sat precariously in 8th place at the moment. Of course, did make her debut in
140.
Blackpool 12 months ago or 13 months ago. Desperate to get back there.
180.
Well, it's not just the standard that's gone up for Vicky, it's also the pace,
Yeah.
isn't it? So much more flow, so much more rhythm. She's found a 180 now in the last couple of legs.
41.
It's sort of ominous signs here for Sue at the moment.
Yeah, she really has turned the screw now.
85.
She's so good to watch, isn't she? Of course, been around, so experienced in this game, achieved so much. It felt inevitable that she'd win a Women's Series event.
11.
Very emotional win for her as well, wasn't it? Something she's wanted for a long time. You do start to get that sort of mode where, is it going to happen for me? Am I going to go and do what I wanted to do? And she's had that big achievement now. Some people sit back and say, I've done what I wanted to do. Others come back and want more of it. And clearly, Vicky is the latter. With darts like this, be brave to say she won't get any more.
I think she certainly will.
$100.
She's most definitely in that bracket of players who, if you see her name
45
with a W next to it, having beaten Bo Greaves or Fallon Sherrick, you're not shocked at all. She can go toe-to-toe with anyone.
And for all the players in this room, if you see her name next to yours, you're not happy.
Yeah.
Especially in these early rounds, you kind of hope the draw machine does you a bit of a favour and keeps you away from the likes of Vicky.
100.
Jade Goffard is a name that we've highlighted a number of times in these women's series events. She's 3-2 up on Rose Mort. That and last 1-8 game.
Another one of those players, isn't she, knocking on the door of the Women's World Match Play in regards to the positioning. It's ranked number 12 at the moment, but the prize money gap is quite significant. Would need either a few deep runs or to probably be playing in a final this weekend if she is going to make the Winter Gardens.
95.
Players think differently though, don't they? She'll be coming with the attitude of, I'll just come and win one and then I'm in. It's a qualifying weekend.
I think that's the important way to look at things like this. Sue Lowther looks to still make this game interesting.
60.
So options here for Sue. Going the old school route, 20 for the bullseye.
49.
Always looked like her first dart could have been a little bit tricky there to try and find a way past. Same sort of equation here for Vicky, but it has to be the treble, not the single. Fine effort,
63.
wiring the treble 20. Brings it down to something very gettable.
Tops though for Sue Lowther.
Game shot.
And she finds it. She's not done yet in this one.
Clean finish as well, wasn't it? That's confidence building, but
68.
also just a little warning shot there to Vicky.
Two players already through to the last 32.
81.
Which sounds incredible considering we're in a last 1-8 match. But Fallon Sherrick with a 4-1 win over Kirsi Vinnakainen. And Sarah Walton
140.
beating Lauren Bloomfield 4-2.
$45.
Well, it always felt like we was one more mistake away from Sue losing this game, and that could be the one.
64.
Although when that first start went in the treble 20, you'd assume, and Vicky certainly would have expected a little more than 64 coming away from the board. A mini opportunity, but not
30.
one that's been taken. Vicky now has a bit of daylight.
47. $60.
Wow, another mouth-watering match incoming in the last 64. Kirsty Hutchinson
81.
against Lisa Ashton.
$45.
Well, a minimum of 6 starts here for Vicky.
$49.
Could be a setup play, or we could be in the same situation, unless Sue finds the treble, of which she has with the first start. So Sue will be down to a finish.
140.
Down to a gettable finish. What a time to find a 140 that was.
Game shot of the match.
And Vicky Pruim has recorded a 4-2 success. She's through to the last 64. The winner of the last Women's Series event is up and running.